back, my spooky lovelies. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had my weekend at Distracted, and that's what we're talking about today. Today's review is brought to you by Coffee Screamin' Sugar. I'm joking, this is just a cup I got. It has cider in it too, not even coffee. Anyway, this is totally not a Distracted Haunted House merch plug. I really like beanies. I have an obsession. I'm sorry. Also, it's a really cool design, and okay. All right, we're discussing Distracted Haunted House in Bowling Green, Ohio. They are an intense indoor mall-style haunt where nightmares come at you in all directions. It takes about 60 minutes to go through, and it's worth every minute. Do not let haunts that have a time limit's the wrong term. Don't let that detract from you, or honestly, you won't notice the time. You're going to be having scares at you every second. But yeah, so there is a shortened video of the walkthrough at the very end of this. It's under 5 minutes. It's recorded on my phone to preserve the integrity of the haunt. It doesn't necessarily have the best scares, just the ones that I thought were appropriate to show. So I hope you enjoyed that and get a little taste of what Distracted might have to offer you for this season, and I assure you it is quite a bit. Tickets are $25 for general admission, but there's plenty of opportunity for discounts online and with coupons, you don't double them up. I received free entry as part of the review, but this does not affect my impression in my review. I want you to know that. I'll be straightforward. I also want to note that this is one of the few haunts I know of that allows groups to come out to act to fundraise for their clubs, teams, and the like. Now, one of the things I've always loved about Distracted is the intensity. The actors really know how to read groups coming through and how to portray their characters. The passion and creativity used this haunt is evident on every wall, scene, prop, and costume design. Does this look like a face that would lie to you? I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. They utilize their space very well. They always have. Their first location in Perrysburg was much smaller, and they still utilized it well. And I don't even know how it was so good then too. And it's only gotten better. Cause I don't know how that's possible, but it is. And like its namesake, you will be distracted. There is no downtime in the haunt. There is always something going on, whether it be the animatronics or the many actors. There are no gimmicks or generic scares or themes. Generic isn't always a bad thing, but they really strive to pull you into this ongoing nightmarish scenario. The actors don't use generic lines. They're very creative. They know how to interact with groups, improvise, and read the room. Set design here is always unique. I always enjoy walking through and never know what you're going to expect. I did scream once and I jumped once. The jump was near the toilet and the actor knew he got me, and he continued on with an insane rant that sounded like the voice of a psycho from Borderlands, if you know of the game. Honestly, it worked really well, and I hope he uses those lines on other groups because it will unnerve the hell out of them. You did a good job. So strobe lighting is used as it is in most haunts. I just want to note that because I know some people, some people might want to be like, was it overused? No, it wasn't. It was used as it should have been, which is to disorient you. And I like that it was used like that. Usually you have a nitpick here and there about strobe lighting, but they did a good job here with not overusing it and only using it when they felt like it was necessary. And I appreciate that. Highly recommend this scare for this season. Go visit Distracted. You will not be disappointed. You will have a good you'll have a good time. Even if you don't scare easily, or maybe you don't scare at all, you're still going to have a good time. The actors there are going to entertain you. It's still going to be intense, and it's something that I feel like people you should go experience it, because usually mall style haunts are kind of cheesy, but Distracted is upped the bar for mall style haunts, and that's why I'm recommending that scare. That aside, I do have critiques, as always. Some of my critiques. A few of the actors lingered too long in front of us, and it kind of became more awkward than it was scary. Some of the audio cut off prematurely, or at least it seemed that way. I don't know if that was intentional or not. My team did mention that. There was a pumpkin scarecrow that was very dark near one of the set of steps going up that I feel like could have been underlit or backlit for a little bit more depth in that area. And I really, because I know what they look like and I've seen it before. And there was another one in the haunt as well. And I just wish this first one just had some lighting on it so it wasn't so dark so you couldn't really tell what that was there or if there was something there. Take a breath. So and then unfortunately I did notice there was a hole in one of the walls that someone probably kicked in, whether it be an actor or maybe someone got really scared and ran into it really hard. That does happen, but I did notice it. Maybe that's a nitpick. Maybe, you know, maybe some people think I'm being a little too nitpicky there. They aren't. So another thing is they aren't bad, but the animatronics were the weakest part of Distracted, and the most really, they felt like they really didn't have, it's not that they didn't have a place, it's just they weren't really needed, and they were a bit noisy, and the music and the effects didn't really cover up that animatronic noise. But I also know that's incredibly difficult to do, and that is very much a nitpick on my part. I also wish that like a very new certain edition would get closer to us, so that, or that we'd be like herded closer to it by like an actor for just a little bit more impact there. And then I also wanted to, I'm not going to just critique it without, again, stressing the strong points of it, which with Distracted are always the acting, the costuming, the design and makeup of those costumes, the lighting effects, and the set design. And some of those rooms are very well done, and one of them is like the hallway that starts off very dark and then it starts lighting up in sections and then the whole thing, and it's just done beautifully. It's like a work of art. I loved it. And when you get finished, you enter the recovery zone, which is really nice, and they offer free marshmallows and hot cocoa and a fire pit. You can sit on hay bales and discuss your experience with fellow haunters, and it's just makes for a really pleasant experience, especially like if you do get scared easily. It's a way to kind of calm down and come out of that and just get your bearings before you go home. And I really enjoyed that. And I wanted to make a quick note to the amazing actors. You know who you are, and you did a phenomenal job. The woo Scream guy, the bird lady, the stilted actors, the clown who played a game with me. You know who you are. The guy who shouted at my friend in the back and how he was going to disappear. You guys did a really good job. I also wanted to note this is not at all rating. This is not including in the rating of Distracted, because you did very well. I loved my experience and my time there. So did my team. The only off-putting part was at the end of the night, we went back to my car, and there were some people getting frisky right next to my car, which I like right next to my car, which I didn't appreciate seeing. Well, I mean, that's the horrors of being out in public, I suppose, which, you know, that's illegal to do in public, but you know, we weren't going to say anything because it was too awkward. We quickly got in my car and left. But before that, we did hang out in the recovery zone, and we had a really good time. And if you have the time, people up there, they're not gonna like scare you. They're gonna be there to talk to you. If you want the scares, you wait in line, you go in the haunt, and then after that, you recover. So let me know your comments if you plan to go to Distracted, and if you have been, what did you think? I would love to know what you think. Until then, guys, bye.
Have a wonderful time on the other side.
Summertime!
know the secret?
What is it?
Chop, 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 chop.
Hi, pretty rabbit. Hi, big rabbit. Hi.
Come on, guys! Come on, join me! Come on, what's my favorite show with me? I love this show! I watch every day, every hour, every second! I can't get enough of it!
Please don't get on the air for a while. Do you think I can fix them? Oh, I can't tell you that. I don't want to get an accusation of anything.
Didn't even notice a knife right in your neck.
I didn't.
I just want to play.
Yeah, just a big sweet guy.
I don't think it's working.
Come on.
Neither are you. Come on. How are you winning? Yeah, the turtle work. This is a real one. Duck,
Duck.
duck, duck, ghost.
What are you doing? Did I get you? Oh no! Oh no! Go! Oh, you're in the back. You know what they say about people in the back? Oh, they get plucked right from behind, and all their friends they turn around. Where did he go? Where did he go?